Hi boys and girls, today we're on lesson 119 and it looks like this, so make sure that you have it. We are going to start with spelling sounds. Number 1 is J. So remember we kind of added a bunch to that. So it's J, comma G, or as a final sound it could be D, G, E, or G, E. All right, number 2 is D, so that's D, or as a final sound, D, comma, E, D. Number 3 is P, well, they're giving us an easy one, P. Number 4 is Ng, N-G. Number 5 is T, T, or as a final sound, T, comma, E, D. Number 6 is Z, so that's Z, comma, S. Number 7, N, N. Number 8, A, O. Number 9, W, W. And number 10, U, O, O. Make sure that you have all those down before we begin our spelling a couple of words. Alrighty. Number 11, we're going to spell most. This is one of those wild Colt words. M-O-S-T. Most. Number 12, we are going to spell cold. Again, a wild Colt word. O-L-D. Cold. Make sure you have those two down, and then we are going to learn a new digraph. All right. Let's look at these words. Field, thief, and yield. Field, thief, yield. We're hearing that E sound in there, and what letters are you seeing that make that E sound? It's that I-E. When we code this, we would underline it because that's what we do with a digraph. We underline. And then, although we have I-E in our digraph, we're only hearing the E, right? So we'd mark off that I. Oops, not the E, not the E. We'd mark off that I, and the E would get a macron because it's making that E sound. All right, let's look at a couple of other words. Tie and lie. Again, we have I-E here, right? But this time, we're saying that I sound. So we're going to underline our digraph. We're going to mark off the E because we're not saying the E, but we're saying the I. Like that. All right. Let's look at our keywords for this. For our I-E, where we say I, our keyword picture is a picture of a pie. Pie, I, and digraph I-E. Here, this is a little trickier. That's a shield. So a picture of a shield. So we'd say shield, digraph I-E, E sound. All right. Let's practice spelling a couple of words with this. So number 13, we have pie. We have P. And then we're going to do I-E. Number 14, we have lie, L-I. And number 15, we're going to spell field. F. And then it's that yield. There's a little saying about how knowing, most of the time I comes before E when you're spelling a word. Almost always. So it's just kind of a good trick to learn. All right, make sure you have those three, and then we're going to move on and code some words. All right, our first word, number 16, is niece. A niece is what you are to your aunt or uncle. You're a niece. We're going to underline our digraph. It's making that E sound, so we're going to cross off the I and put in macron on the E, and then here we have our CE. We mark off the E, and our C makes that S sound, so it gets the little line below it. Number 17, peace. Again, IE, but it's making the E sound, so we'll mark off the I, put a macron on the E, and again we have the CE, soft C, and our E gets marked off. Number 18 is outfield. Outfield is a compound word, so we will draw a line between out and field. Here we have our OU diphthong, our IE digraph, and it makes the E sound. Mark off the I, the E gets a macron. Number 19, we have windshield, again a compound word. Wind and shield. We will draw a line between wind and shield. Here we just have vowel consonant, our I gets a brev. Here we have the IE digraph. It just makes that E sound. We're going to mark off the I, the E gets a macron, and then we also have our SH digraph there too. Alright, our last one is necktie. Again, this is a compound word. We have neck and tie. We'll draw a line between the two. My nose is super itchy today, guys. We're going to, we have CK digraph. We mark the C off. Our E gets a brev. And then we have our IE again. And this time, we're saying tie, our I gets a macron, our E gets marked off. Make sure you have those down. Draw a line over to the picture that matches. We're going to move on to our last set of coding. All right, number 21. We have knitting. We're going to box off our ing suffix. Our KN, we have our ghost digraph. We're going to mark off the K. And then here we just have vowel consonant gets a brev. And this is where we were learning the doubling rule. We doubled that T. 22, we have wrinkle. Here we have the KLE final stable syllable. I'm going to put a little bracket on that one and cross off the E. Here we have our WR ghost digraph. We're going to mark off the W, and then here we just have vowel consonant. We're going to put a little brev on the I. All right, number 23. Gnawing. We're going to box off our ing suffix. Here we have our GN ghost digraph. We're going to mark off the G. And here we have our AW digraph. We're going to underline. 24, we have wedge. We're going to underline our DGE trigraph, mark off the D, mark off the E, and our E gets a brev. Number 25, cage. Here, this isn't a digraph, we just put our G, or we put our dot on top of that G too. Dot on top of the G, the E gets marked off, the A gets a macron, because it is also vowel, consonant E, and our C gets a K back. Make sure you have all those and then draw a line over to the picture that matches. Our homework today, let's turn our paper over and see what it is. Oh, looks like we're writing sentences again. I'm sure you're all so excited. You're going to do the same thing. You're going to look at the picture, see what they're doing, and write a sentence about what is happening. All right, see you next time.